Tim, what kind of luxury is it for you guys to have guys like Boris and Patty and Manu coming off the bench and contributing the way that they do from game to game?
Well, it's huge for us. Obviously, Pop's kind of structured it that way, where we have that second punch coming off the bench in those guys, and we've relied on our depth for the last couple of years to be the team that we are, especially in situations like this. Those guys have been playing great. Those guys have given us a huge boost. First half, Patty came in when we were kind of struggling and gave us a big boost. Obviously, Boris had some huge ones down the stretch there, and Manu is Manu. We rely on Manu to do a whole lot of different things, but we rely on him to come in and give us a boost. That's how we can win games.
Tim, talk about the challenge of guarding Blake for like the last quarter and a half of the game.
Obviously a big challenge. Incredibly athletic and just playing out of his mind right now. Just playing great, hitting his mid-range shot, and then on the break he's using his dribble and drawing and kicking real well, passing the ball real well. So playing with the whole package right now. Just have to try to get him out of his comfort zone and try to not let him get to the basket when I could. Got lucky in a couple of them. He missed a couple open jumpers, but all in all, just trying to get him out of his comfort zone.
What was the key to your success offensively tonight?
Mine or ours? Well,
You.
I mean, just getting the spots. As I said, first 2-3 games, I didn't change anything. I don't do anything different. I just kind of work myself into the spots I know that we need, and I get shots sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes they go. Sometimes they don't.
Tim, right here. Talk about Kawhi's defense on Chris Paul tonight.
Obviously, Chris for them is the main way they run their offense, and or the main way they get into everything. Chris made some great plays down the stretch, got an N1 on me, but all in all, we want Chris to. We want Kawhi to disrupt as much as possible. He can't sit there and play with Kawhi because he's got great hands and he's got that great length on him, able to contest his mid-range shot, which Chris is probably the best in the league at. So again, just trying to get guys out of their comfort zone and make them do something else. And Kawhi's great at that.
Front row.
Tim, can you specifically talk about the huge block that you had on Blake Griffin, and what did you see in order for you to make that particular play?
I don't remember what led up to it, but he was coming dead at me, and it was my choice was either to go contest a shot or give up a dunk. It's been unsuccessful a couple times there where I stepped up and he was able to throw the lob to DeAndre. Just luckily enough, we had enough crowd in there where that wasn't an option, and got him on the way up.
Tim, basketball is often called a young man's game, and in basketball terms, you're not exactly young anymore, but you seem to be playing still efficiently at this age. I mean, do you still feel like there's a lot left in what you can do as a basketball player?
I think a lot is a stretch, but I still feel right now I can be effective in my role, and that's all I'm doing is just playing a role in this team.
Tim, they say the cliche is the fourth game is the hardest game to win in a series. What are you expecting from the Clippers and what you have to do in this next game, Game 6, to take it?
We want to start better. I think that's a big key for us. We haven't started well against these guys, and they're going to do exactly that. They've had great first quarters and have put us in holes. We were lucky enough to kind of fight back by the end of the first and be within striking distance, and then down 2 at halftime, which is a great situations for us to be in after our first quarter start. We expect just that. We expect them to come out with great energy and great confidence. They know they can win there. They have. They know they can win on the road. We have to start better and just sustain because they're going to come in surges. They're going to try to knock us on our heels and attack the basket however they can. So we know the aggression they're going to come with. So we should be ready for that. We will be.
Tim, talk about the composure of the team. You said that they had a double-digit lead in the first quarter, but yet you guys were composed to come back and take the lead and then to walk out the victory and to come out victorious.
Well, I think they touched on it earlier. That second squad came in there. Patty and Boris and those guys came in there and gave us a huge boost where we were kind of stumbling through and trying to find a way to score points. Those guys came in and made some big shots for us. I know Patty had a couple threes and then one on a three, and that kind of gave us the juice we needed to kind of get back into it. So we rely on a bunch of different guys to step up, and we don't know what's going to happen on any given night, but we're willing to go 10 deep and figure out what happens from there.
What about three more right here? Tim, you mentioned before, and you've mentioned a few times throughout the series that you're playing a role that you're asked to play. Seems like you've had a few different types of those over the course of your career. How is the satisfaction on a personal level, this one different, compared to some of the other ones you've been asked to play?
I'm a competitor. I want to be playing the best I can, and there have been times where I feel I'm just kind of running around for my health, but sometimes that's my role. Sometimes it's with the ball movement, with the guys that we have, with the shooters that we have, with Tony and Kawhi controlling the ball. That's kind of my role in that position sometimes, but I'm here to do whatever I have to do and be a part of whatever I have to be a part of. So I get to my spots, and the series will change. Whether it's from game to game or from series to series, whatever it is, you have to find your spot and be as effective as you can.
Was that hard for you to do? I mean, just mentally to go into that?
It is at some points, but it's a gradual process. It's over an entire season or 2 or 3 seasons, not just it's an overnight.
Tim, I wondered, are you in a different headspace at all this year compared to last year? Because last year you admitted, that the story of trying to get back what happened in 2013 had the fire burning extremely bright. You seem pretty light out there right now.
I'm trying to enjoy myself. Whatever that means. I know it's coming to an end, whenever that time is. So I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying the time out here, the crowd, the energy, the situation, and if that translates into something different, that's something different. Then.
Thank you.